Yo, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Today is the day. This is going to be the final stream for the year of 2022. Oh, man. Been a long time coming, hasn't it? All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and switch on over. Okie doke. Getting grinding right now? All right. Well, regardless, I'm glad that you're just tuning in for the ride and all that. Where's the controller? There you are. All right. So, yeah, today we're just gonna be doing we're just gonna finish up with the interlude quest because my dumbass forgot to complete that. But let's see. We shall see. Let me just configure this here. Move this along. There we go. That it looks less awkward now. I just realized that. There we go. All right, new Genshin YouTuber that reacted to the demos. He skipped Nahida's demo on purpose, and the community buried him alive. Damn!
All just for show.
Damn, really?
Just smile and nod along.
Holy moly!
I was forced to learn all of the rules.
Well, it's a good thing I stopped reacting to those demos then. Like weirdly enough, though. Hold on a second, because that's weird. Because I don't know if you noticed or not, but I haven't actually reacted to any of the character demos, any of the trailers, or at least like outside of the reactions towards outside of reactions towards it, like towards the special programs and and some trailers involving my mom. I haven't actually reacted to any of the trailers that Hoyoverse drops outside of them. So I'm shocked that I'm shocked about that. I'm shocked. I mean, damn. Talk about being buried. Holy shit. Like, was it really that bad? Like, how bad are we talking about here? I mean, imagine starting a career and then ending it like around that time. On purpose, though. Watch the SHSL Blaze Dilute video. My man, they roasted him. The comments were brutal. Okay, maybe it wasn't that bad, but still. Holy shit! But damn, though. But damn. Is it Asmon? If it's Asmon, then I'd be shocked.
Headquarters, so.
Traveler, it's been a while.
Oh, he's that one guy.
If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I'm afraid your timing is unfortunate. They're not here right now.
Are they out on business?
The Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in the Commissioner's place. If it's urgent, you're welcome to wait inside until they get back.
What do you think? Shall we go in?
I mean, if it's Asmon, then holy shit.
If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow it.
He took one look in Nahida and noped out of that demo so quickly. Honestly, I don't blame him.
I think it should be okay.
We'll be heading in then. Thanks!
Hello, dears. Is there something you want to say?
If it was all of the short characters, then I might understand it. But specifically Nahida, that's smaller YouTuber. Oh, okay then. Yeah, it'd be honestly, it'd be weird if it was Asmongold. If it was Asmongold, then I'd be very concerned.
I know who you are. Miss Kamisato has told me about you. What would you like to know?
I'll talk about some spicy stuff.
Oh, they're both very well indeed. Lately, Miss Kamisato has been rather busy attending all kinds of meetings.
Sauce, please.
and
Actually, you know what?
occasionally
I'm curious. Actually, like I'm also kind of curious about it too. If you can, just drop it on Discord, and then I'll check it out for myself, and then I'll share with you the link too, if I can.
As for the commissioner himself, well,
I mean, considering that.
busy as
Yeah,
ever.
you know what? Yeah.
That much hasn't changed. Although he does seem to be in a rather good mood these days.
So pretty much business as usual on the Yashiro Commission, huh?
Very much so.
Ayato is still the Yashiro commissioner. Ayaka is still lady of the house. No changes there. As far as I can see, nothing changed in the Yashiro commission either. I was expecting as much, but it's still a big relief to know that the Kamisato siblings are both safe as well. Well, they're still alive and well.
Well, got any more questions?
That's all. Many
You're
thanks.
very welcome. In fact,
Guaranteed
I would
Ayato,
love
just waiting for the
nothing
banner.
more than for you to come and visit more often.
Yeah, I'm also trying
I'm
to
sure
save up
you
for
must be far
C2
too
Raiden.
busy to have time for that.
So it's close.
Miss
It's getting pretty close.
Kamisato
Although
talks
I've been
about
debating
you
on whether or
all
not
the
I should
time.
share my
She seems so
experiences
thrilled to
with that.
have you
Like
as
I've been
a
debating on that
friend,
one. Like
and
I
she's
might want to
always
do that
saying how
off stream,
talented
you know,
you
during
are
my
and
during my
how
streaming break and all
much
that.
she
So I'm wondering if I
admires you.
should do that. I'm wondering if I should record my reactions just to see if I could get C2 Raiden. I mean, granted though, if for some odd reason that I don't get C2 Raiden, then there's a reason why you don't see a video on that. I don't know. It would be pretty obvious if that was the case, right? 9 Fates and 900 Primos. I mean,
I must
a tentpole in the
say,
dream.
Many things in Inazuma seem to have taken a turn for the better since you arrived here. So you're not just Miss Kamisato's knight in shining armor, you know. You're a hero to us all.
I'm flattered.
I mean it.
61 pity, a 71.
Whenever the commissioner
you got a bit more to
dines
go.
at home, Toma always joins him. I always find myself at my most relaxed when I'm serving the two of them and listening to them chat away. The commissioner has such a busy schedule that he doesn't always have the chance to take his meals at home. But given the opportunity, he always prefers to dine here. They say it's because Toma's a much better chef than most.
I think I have enough for 76 pity.
Oh, the commissioner
Oh, let's
is
pray.
so
Just pray.
fond of home comforts. They
I mean, it's
get to
guaranteed,
talking
so-
about
yeah,
you
you know what?
sometimes
You'll be able to get 'em.
too, you know. Always
Unless you get
with
'em
a
early.
very fond tone. The way one would talk about dear old friends around whom one can truly be themselves. Miss Kamisato occasionally joins them as well. Whenever the whole family gets together and they start talking about people they've met and experiences they've had, you always get a mention.
Well, that's nice.
It's been many years now since the late Mr. and Mrs. Kamisato passed away. Much has happened in the Kamisato clan in that time.
Is that right? Such as?
As someone who is old and gray enough to have watched their son and daughter grow up, it makes me so happy to see them meet a dependable friend whose company they enjoy so much. So, in the future, if you ever do have the time, please know you are always very welcome at the Yashiro Commission headquarters. There will always be at least
Back to Nikke.
one
I have
old
no idea
lady
what's going on
who
with the
would
game,
be
but goddamn, it got
delighted to
laggy.
have
Did
the
it?
pleasure of
I mean,
your
my phone's
company.
running just fine-ish. Granted, I think the performance
Thank
might
you.
have gotten slightly worse, but
Paimon likes it here too.
thankfully,
Also,
gameplay-wise, it
you said
hasn't really
something
been
about
much of
the
an effect.
Food here being really great. Paimon's itching to try it. We may just
Had it been
have to invite
gameplay,
her
that would have
for
been
dinner
raised
sometime.
a bit of a concern.
Paimon meant we should come pay a visit again real soon. Ideally around dinner time.
Of course. You're always welcome.
Alright, goodbye for now. Where are we going next?
Tatarasuna.
Great! Goodbye, ma'am! Don't worry, we'll see ourselves out.
All right, then. Take care now. Hope to see you soon.
Okay, got 2 more SSRs.
Oh,
Can you guess them?
Are you two leaving
hmm.
already?
Does it happen to be the one with the mask?
Yep, everything's taken care of now. Don't worry.
Very well. Safe travels. Goodbye.
And also, speaking of which, I also got 1 more SSR as well. Wait, let me just verify that actually, because I might. Oh yeah. Yeah. In that case, I know which one then. Yeah, I definitely did get 1 more too, and she was recent. Well, how am I going to say this without spoiling what it is exactly? Because I think if I say anything, it might end up being, it might end up being a good guess. Damn, what do I say? No maiden so far. Give you a hint. Both belong to a company. The same one? There we go. Oh, hey, that one guy.
Well, here we are.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is that the Traveler and Paimon?
Okay, that's the last. That was the last voice I think of when I see Xavier Javier. The very same, and in my opinion, the best
What are
company.
you doing here?
Link is on Discord. All right then. I'll check it out. I'll check it out
I was
after
in
this.
the general area, and now I'm in this specific area. There, that's me. So what about you two?
We have some
Damn,
questions
and I
we
remember
thought
you
might
mentioned
be
it
able
like
to help.
earlier. It ain't Pilgrim. I think it's Missilis, right?
Certainly do. I've researched the furnace here in some depth. If there's anything you want to know, just ask away.
Hey, how well do you understand the history of this area?
Like the back of my hand. Make no mistake, I have been here a good many times before. Not only that, but I've met people in Inazuma whose families used to live
Tetra.
in
Oh, okay.
Tatarasuna years
Good,
ago.
good.
They said, Oh, well, it's a long story, don't you know? The tale of Tatarasuna starts a long time ago.
Always the
I'm told
flashy
that its
ones.
history is one of the most foremost forging and
More
smelting
demo
operations
reactions.
in the nation. Goes back around 1,000 years. Still, the furnace has had a couple of serious maintenance issues along the way.
A couple? When exactly?
One was just in the last few years, the other was several hundred years ago. A fun fact, I'm not the first Fontaine tech guy to come and work on it either. There was a guy back then too. They say he was a mechanic who consulted on a technology
waifu
upgrade.
I got looks
Seems
cute,
like the technological
but
collaboration between our
also
two
shifty.
nations
Should I
goes
be
back a
concerned?
long way. How about that?
Shifty, you say? Mechanic. Looks like the doctor still sabotaged the furnace, leading to all ensuing chaos.
Weren't you gonna ask Xavier something about the...
Oh, I didn't realize you two were here for a history lesson.
Me neither. Paimon doesn't know what's gotten into this one today. Feels like we've been preparing for a history exam or something.
What brought this on? Did you just wake up today with a sudden burning desire for historical knowledge?
Pretty much, so I can ask one more question.
Sure, go ahead.
Have you heard of a kabuki mono connected to Tatarasuna?
A kabuki mono? No, I can't say that I have. I do know the word, Inazuman for those eccentric types who always go around dressed to the nines. Just the sort of person that I'd like to meet, actually. But sadly, I've never had the pleasure, nor have I come across anything to do with a kabuki mono where Tatara Suna is concerned.
So there's no more kabuki mono. Did the balladeer really manage to erase himself from history completely? If so, he must have wanted to change the world and revert everything back to the way it was. But so far, it looks like the majority of changes have only affected himself.
Of course! Don't mention it.
Shifty, you say. Shifty.
We're leaving? Okay, bye, Xavier.
Would it be...
You're most welcome.
Would it be...
More than happy to help. Farewell.
Mary? Would it be Mary? That's the
Looks like
one
all the
I'm like...
information you're looking for.
It's either Mary or Alice. It's one of those two.
Sure, but what's up with you today? Whatever it is, it seems like it's really
Did I miss your reply?
troubling you.
No, I mean, no, I'm just trying to guess like which one it is exactly, and it's either Mary or Alice. It's one of those two. That's what I'm
Smile,
thinking.
Spinal Crocodile. No matter what happens, Paimon will always be there for you.
Wait, what? Keep your smile, Spino Crocodile. Gee, thanks, Paimon.
Hey, don't mention
She's
it.
Mary.
Alright.
I won't lie.
What
I won't
else?
lie.
What
Look,
do you
I
mean?
won't lie to you. Mary is hot, but at the same time, I'm super concerned about her. Like, I really am. The Kabuki Mono's finale. Return to the sanctuary. All right. I had a funny feeling it's Mary. I mean, I knew who the character is, who the character was in my mind, but like I needed a name just to be absolutely certain. And sure enough, yeah, it was definitely Mary, because she's the only one. Who we talking about? Mary. Here. We are talking about her, the MILF, or the MILF looking one. Here you go. That's the one right there. Hot, but honestly, I'm concerned about her. She has the Hazama eyes thing going on. Yeah, she does. A very motherly personality until you actually get to know her more. Because I've seen her her burst and Nike? Yep. Yes, yep. We know how much of sussy person Hazama is. Yeah, exactly. Like, I won't lie, like she's one of those characters where I want but then don't want at the same time. It's weird. It's weird to me because she checks a couple boxes for me, but at the same time there's some red flags too.
Hey,
Let me take care of you. Basically that. Yeah. Hey, how's it going, man?
Akaba, Sawada, you're still here?
Oh boy, the weirdos are back at it again. The fanfic writers. Well, I think one of them is only a fanfic writer. The other one genuinely tries, or at least about as much. It's just guesswork. You still talking about the essay?
Indeed we are. If you have a moment, we'd love for you to join us once more.
I saw her sus persona in the gotcha screen. Yeah.
We have time. What do you want to talk to us
Okay,
about?
so the fanfic writer and John Oliver.
It's the same topic we discussed last time. Obviously.
Still looking for more info about Tatara Suna, huh? Should we join them?
So basically a more unhinged Haru. Basically, yeah. Perfect. These two have researched Tatara Suna's past. Let's hear what they have to say.
Unfortunately, we haven't made any real progress.
Yeah. The article that you let me read last time was great. Can I read again?
Huh? Oh, of course.
Okay, let's see here. Something tells me... Yeah, there's something different here. So let's see here. The elders among the locals with deeper ties to the region also seemed to stress the fact that there were strange rumors surrounding their homeland's past. A great many of these rumors revolved around the yokai, who are so very characteristic of Inazuma's folk histories. A small portion, however, repeatedly mentions the word outsider. It should be known that the appearance of such a character, who is suspected to be based on a real person, is a very curious case. This fact drew the attention of the researchers to delve further, and eventually the following pieces of information came to light. A foreign mechanic once visited Tataratsuna. Reportedly, the reason for this immigration was to exchange knowledge and forge ties with the locals. However, the mechanic seemed to behave suspiciously, often wandering around essential or restricted areas. And if someone tried to turn him away, it would only earn incomprehensible mumbles from his lips. The mechanic often stared into the furnace, seemingly to check on his condition. Unsettlingly, he also spent a substantial amount of time watching the local residents. Got married from social points pulls. Neat. Well, not neat. Honestly, I'm not so sure how to feel about that. Judging from the era, it was not uncommon to see cross-cultural exchanges of technical knowledge in places such as Tataratsuna. After traveling across the tides, foreign experts being welcome in the region was likely not unreasonable either. Yet calamity came not long after this exchange of knowledge, which hinted high potential for causation between these events. However, some current residents believe that these assumptions were merely the results of their forebears' overactive imaginations, attempting to theorize how things actually unfolded. Long have I delved through many texts and documents, but was ultimately unable to decipher even a specter of a clue as to his background. Still, mentions of the mechanic grew scarcer in the aftermath of the Tataratsuna incident. I speculate that instead of the mechanic possibly being a figure woven from overripe imaginations, he actually did exist, and perhaps even had a hand in the events that took place in Tataratsuna.
I presume you'll want to read mine as well. Here.
Alright, thanks, man. Okay, new stuff here. I see your ears as keen as your hands, Sir Niwa. The jokes of us unlearned men are as nothing before you. Miyazaki hid his grin. Upon hearing this, Niwa released the lizard from his hand into the Katsuragi's palm. But just as more words were to be confident, the head that appeared by the door that was one from abroad. The newcomer placed some lunchboxes to one side, nodded, and made to leave. Katsuragi called out after him, "Sir, what about your meal? Are you not hungry?" The man smiled upon hearing Katsuragi's words. "I already ate. Hope that you, my lords, may also find time to sate your hunger soon. You are our guest, sir. To see you help in these trifling matters fills me with embarrassment," Niwa said with sincerity. The man smiled as if it was no matter. Then with a nod, he departed. Next accessory I got from the lackiest summoning session ever. I was afraid my phone would crash. It froze, went slow, and as a tortoise, but I got her. Hint, she wears a hat. Do you even know how little that narrows it down? I mean, I could think of Milk or Ludmilla. Like a falling spear, the black cloud reached the bottom of the boat and was joined in its bereftness of direction. Like a charging beast, they plunged into the shoreline, scant steps away. The mechanic laughed, slowly approaching the grand wreck. Not but half an arm was left on the one who had cried out for help, and with a plop, it landed at the mechanic's feet, who crouched to better study the object. Straining against the urge to take a bite, yet he did not, for the dark cloud swirling down had already picked the remnants of the ship clean. Then a second ship was sent, followed by a third and a fourth. Each who left to seek salvation did so under foul skies and bleak fortunes. Reason dictated that they should not have risked anyone else, but the situation at Tataratsuna was severe. They needed to gain aid from Inazuma, even should it cost them more lives. Got the next XSR from the summon ticket. Ludmilla indeed. Nice. Now that's a character that I really wanted. Ugh. The content is changed. Another effect of tampering with the information in Irminsul. The balladeer said he'd erased 2 of his names. If he really succeeded, it must have taken all of his might, but still.
Well, what do you think?
A masterpiece!
Hey, Traveler. Remember how last time Akaba was saying how he wished he could gather more information about all this? Well, we just got back from Inazuma. So how about we tell them what we learned?
Yeah, sure thing.
What did you
Not
find
so
out?
narrow after all.
Something big?
I guess not.
It's a long story. Basically, we have some friends in Inazuma, and...
You tell the two writers what you learn about the Raiden Gokuden and Tatarutsune's
Wow.
history.
So many new details. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Well, well. So it all comes down to one man's desire for revenge. Huh. You heard this from a member of the Amanoma clan, you say? Then I guess it must be true. Ugh. So there's no ghost story here after all.
You know what he reminds me of? I mean, putting aside John Oliver, he reminds me of damn, what's that character's name? Shakespeare from Fate Apocrypha. Down to the way that the character speaks in the English dub, like that. He sorely reminds me of that. Though I'm not certain if they're the same actor or not. That's the thing that's getting me.
This new information actually lends further credence to my hypothesis. Evidently, swordsmiths were seen as having an incredibly
Though I think
prestigious
Shakespeare
role in society
was
those
more
days, to the
refined
extent that
compared
harming
to
them
this
was
guy over
conceived
here.
of, at least by the perpetrator, as a way of exacting revenge against those in power.
Yes, okay, point taken.
Actually,
you were
unnarrow,
right.
the opposite of narrow,
That
to be
doesn't mean
honest.
I can't
Well, I mean,
carry
you were
on
right
with
the
my
first
novel.
time. You were right the first time. Not so narrow after all. Yeah.
And they're back at it. These guys are really into this.
We got some things to take care of. Goodbye for now.
Oh, so sorry. Look at us, prattling on about our projects and ignoring you. Thank you so much for the information.
Shakespeare is pretty epic in Apocrypha, even if he's weak. I mean, he's okay, I guess. A bit annoying,
Yeah.
but I like him. I like him.
Keep us in the loop if you find out anything else.
Will do.
Okay, talk to Nahida. All right, Nahida. Let's see how much you know, and see if the moose is around. If the moose has been loose.
Nahida, we're here!
Hey, what's up?
Traveler, Paimon, how have you been? Ugh, where to start? Paimon hasn't had a
His intro was
moment's
kind of
rest
dapper,
this
though.
whole
I mean,
time.
it's Shakespeare.
That night, we ended up chatting and chatting until suddenly the sun was up. And then she decided she wanted to go to Inazuma.
I was investigating the situation with the balladeer.
The Balladeer? This sounds like some kind of code name.
Oh boy. I didn't watch Apocrypha all the way to the end. I mean, it's a good show. Personally, it's not as good compared to Fate Stay Night and especially Fate Zero, but I personally do not mind the show at all. I think there might have been a thing or two I would have fixed, but other than that, it's good. It's good.
You look troubled. Is there something you need to tell me?
Even Nahida doesn't remember, just like last time. Any changes to Irminsul affects her as well. The balladeer acted quickly. He finished erasing himself before Nahida could stop him. I'm the only one who still remembers the things they were erased. Once again, I am the record keeper. Speaking of anime, do you guys know Blood Lad? I've heard about it. I've been meaning to watch that for the longest time, but never found any time to actually watch it. But I have heard that it's pretty decent.
Traveler? Hey, what's wrong? You look so upset.
There are things that have happened that only I can remember. I have to tell you the truth. With a heavy heart, you piece back together the story that was broken and scattered across time. So even the one with Rukatavada? There once was one named the Balladeer, created by the Electro Archon. He was a puppet who lived among men. After a series of events at Tatarutsuna, the Balladeer, thinking he had been thrice betrayed, left Inazuma to roam the world beyond. With no trust for humans, and only loathing for the gods, he bore his grudge for years as he grew in strength, then returned to Inazuma to take his revenge. He tried in vain to become a deity with a gnosis, and ended up losing everything. Finally, he entered Irminsul and learned the truth behind his betrayal. knowing now that his entire life was built on lies. He did the unthinkable in an attempt to reverse his tragic fate.
That's quite a story.
The MC's voice sounds so familiar, but he can't seem to place it. Is that right?
So, this puppet known as the Balladeer erased himself from Irminsul, hoping that he could change the past. But how was he even able to do that? As the Traveler said, he very nearly became Sumeru's deity. Admittedly, I remember it a little differently. I don't recall finding anyone inside the machine after we defeated it. Nevertheless, it does make sense. If someone were to successfully erase themselves from Irminsul, the world would change to reflect the new reality.
About Mary, on a scale of 1 to 10, how yandere she would be. Not as yandere to will wear your skin as a declaration of love. Well, that depends. You played Fate Grand Order, right? How much do you know of damn, what was that character's name again? Raiko. How much do you know about Raiko? Like basically around her level. I don't think she's extremely yandere, but I do think that she's going to fight someone if anyone gets closer to the main character. I think about that much. So I'd say either a 4 or a 5. Something tells, but part of me says 4. 4. I think 4. I think 4.
So, you believe this person really existed, and we just don't remember him because he literally changed the world? Yes. Theoretically speaking, it is possible to do this. But I'm struggling to imagine the kind of
I hope to God it's 4. I hope to God it's 4.
The Traveler comes from a world beyond Vivat. That's why there's no information.
I do like yandere characters, but there's some lines that one should never cross. That's more or less my opinion on yandere characters.
So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memories from a past that has been rewritten, it's you. It's quite incredible when you think about it.
You can say that again.
Paimon's having a hard time understanding this Balladeer guy's motivations. Why did he do it?
I think there's another yandere called Kagehime in FGO, the one with green hair. No, I know which one you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. And she is definitely a little further into the yandere spectrum. If we're talking about yanderes and stuff, so I'd probably put her at 6, maybe 7. She would definitely be, okay, you know something though. She'd probably be the type of person that would put in her what do you call it? Her love and affection in her cooking. That's more or less all I will say regarding that. Pegging? Honestly, that's what you're gonna do to me. I just know it. Yeah, honestly, I'm just going all in on that. You know what's disgusting? People for real life yandere, that happened. I remember reading articles about that. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. It's not on standard news. It's just on online and stuff like that. Whenever I hear about yeah. In fact, I don't remember if this is the story that I heard, but there was a real life yandere like a character, a real life yandere like a person that went to jail, and I think she was released from jail because a lot of people heard about the story and they just released her because of putting up bail and stuff like that. That's what I heard though. Don't quote me on that. What level will Albedo from Overlord be? I don't know too much about Overlord. I funny enough, I never actually watched the series, but I have heard of Albedo, and from a distance, From a distance, I think she's like a 3 or a 4. And this is just from like observation from a distance. So I can't really say where she would fall from unless someone knows exactly. Like from a distance, like 3 or 4. But nothing more beyond that. Never liked Kagihime is what I get from her yandere spiel. Yep. Yeah. You you lie to her, like it's very likely that your ball is gonna get cut off. Albedo would be about a 6 or 7. Yeah, that much.
I can only make inferences based on the information we've been given. As for what kind of person he was, only you remember that.
I'm really not sure. We were enemies after all. I don't know his perspective on all this, so I can't say why he did something so extreme. Did he want to reset everything? Or save someone? Or did he want to completely undo his existence? Everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all. Maybe that's all there is to it. I still remember the question he asked. He asked me specifically, and my hesitation gave him his answer. I have a reference to look at because I don't watch a lot of anime with yandere characters. Well, there you go. I hesitated because I witnessed Greater Lord Ruka Devata erase her own existence, but I can't tell Nahida that. To put it another way, I know why the Balladeer was so sure it could work, but I can't tell them that. I know her boyfriend got stabbed, don't know if she survived, and if she's still in prison or no.
Something else worrying you? Something that you can't share?
He chose a radical option, and yet...
It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died, right? Once the Balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after all, it must have completely changed his view of the people of Tatarasuna. Now he saw them as friends again. He couldn't keep hating humans after that. And if he thought there was a chance he could save his old friends, it would be hard not to try. This story makes sense. Every part of it. The Balladeer tried to achieve godhood with the doctor's help. He was unsuccessful, but retained the power to connect with Irminsul. That power then enabled him to change what was recorded in Irminsul and erase himself, even though he didn't have much strength left.
Yeah, it does make sense, but it still ended in tragedy for his friends.
Yeah.
It just feels so hopeless. He gave everything to do this, but it seems like he got nothing in return.
Renai Bokun has the best yandere, but the thing is, you better be immortal or else they'll stab you even if the girl is to blame. You know what? I'm not even gonna Yeah, he changed the world in many ways, and yet the dead still didn't get a second chance. Those fated to a tragic end could not be saved. What exactly did he want to fight back against? The betrayals in his life? Or did he wish he'd never existed at all? Scaramouche reminds me of a cat. A really sassy cat. That's a perfect way of describing a Scaramouche.
Please wait a moment.
Sly.
I want to check something.
Alright.
Found it. This should be the one.
The cube.
It turns out that I have a strange way of confirming everything she has told us.
What is it?
A record from a personal collection. It was tucked away in a corner. You should take a look.
Yeah, sure thing. Surprisingly, the information is presented to you in a way that resembles a fairy tale.
Is this a fairy tale? Who wrote it?
This matches everything I said.
I authored this record myself.
Huh? You wrote a fairy tale that somehow has something to do with the Balladeer?
When combined with the Traveler's narrative, it's clear that this story is an allegory. Everything in it is a symbol for something else.
Hold on. So this record survived from the past?
But how?
Yes. Any information about the balladeer or the kabuki mono and other records will have been changed. But I wrote this story in a way that means it was left intact. Changing the information in Irminsul changes to that. But Irminsul can't change information that was well hidden in advance. I guess I must have written this story as a backup before the balladeer entered Irminsul.
Basically, the plot of Renai Bokun is some galgun with a Cupid with a Fujoshi angel, an unlucky dude, a yandere girlfriend with a really shitty family. In my personal opinion, I think Nahida let him change Irminsul. Like, willingly? It's possible.
That's incredible! What a great idea!
And sending the traveler into Irminsul with the balladeer must have been a further precaution. I knew she'd remember everything.
Yeah, okay, yeah. In that case, then that's very likely.
This story is abstract enough that it still resonates with the present information recorded in Irminsul. But if we connect all the different pieces together, the true story that emerges is the one she told us. The now erased life of the balladeer.
So the balladeer's history is still kept intact.
There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. The monster found a family of foxes, joined them, and they became friends. The monster lived with the family day and night, and everyone treated it as one of their own. Once in a while, the monster would take off its fox fur at night and lament to itself as it gazed at its reflection in the water. I am a monstrosity,
Catamouche time.
yet they are too foolish to see it. But the monster soon
Yeah,
found
speaking of which, yeah,
solace
there's the
when
cat. Oh my
another
god.
came to live among the foxes who was not their kin. A kitten, carved from the wood of a white tree, who had been abandoned by the humans. The kitten too wished to become a fox, but its tail was too slender, and it could not grow a coat of richly colored fur. Yet when the other foxes saw this, they spoke words of comfort to the kitten. Even without a tail and fur like ours, you are still one of us.
Basically, Irminsul can't change what happened. It can only change how people remember what happened. Just like changing Ruka Devada, even though like just erasing a Ruka Devada, basically. Yeah. Being a Discord mod is hard. Is that right?
Furious at this
Hey there,
happy
Solar. How's it
resolution,
going?
the monster lit a fire on the mountain. The terrified animals panicked as the fire spread. The only way to extinguish the flames was to make a sacrifice. A gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. It said, "You are the cleverest among us. Surely you can help us find a way to solve this." The monster smiled,
What a
led
cute
the
kitty,
fox toward the
Catamouche.
fire, and murdered it. The gray fox's heart was turned into a beautiful drop of water, clear, spotless, and pure.
Holy moly! Been lacking on gameplay? Well, here it is. I will murder.
The monster gave the heart of water to
Oh,
the kitten,
the poor
telling
kitty.
him, "The foxes have decided. You are the one who must be sacrificed. Take this, quench the flames, and die for your fox kin." The fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. It left that side of the mountain.
I did manage to
and found
finish
a
all the
little
sword
bird
quested
who had a
events. Hey, at least
broken
you caught
wing.
up. Better than me, I'll say that.
The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. After burying the bird, the kitten left the mountain for good. Never again would it cherish a single creature, nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain. The kitten spent the nights wandering aimlessly, gnashing its teeth at the moon.
Damn, this is depressing. Everything it touches or interacts, it dies. Or withers. Jesus.
How it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. If the world could only return to darkness, then it would finally be peaceful and content.
The monster is the Tory, and it's weird that he has a tiny bit of redemption moment with a reflection in the water. Yeah, I mean, I've pieced that together. It is meant to be an allegory.
The new moon, the answer to everything. Then, no one will know that there were once birds, foxes, and cats in this world. And no one can know that they were different.
To be honest, Scaramush A has so many similarities, it's not even funny. Well, to be fair, he was built. Man.
We solved it!
Did you really?
I remember now. This is not just the Balladeer story. It is his very own memories. I made a backup so that it would be preserved no matter what happened.
Damn, all this talk about, like, computers and stuff.
To become a god, he was experimented on and modified countless
Yeah, it's
times.
like having a backup for,
brutal torture,
like, honestly, this whole thing
and
kind of
the
reminds me
only
of,
reason he was able to
me making, like,
survive
backups
is that
with
he was a
my,
puppet.
for a large majority of my videos. In fact, like, a lot of the backups that I have is actually stored, like, right in here. Actually, no. Actually, my bad. It's not even this, actually. Yeah, sorry about that. Most of it is, like, stored, like, in here because I'm afraid of, like, what happens to my computer just in case. So I always keep, like, a backup with me just in case. The more he tries to get away from A's influence, the more likely he seems more like to her. Yeah. How funny.
This memory was extracted from him
Funny
by the
and depressing.
scholars. Presumably, they kept it to have something to defend themselves with. Creating a deity was just the first step. Some of them wanted to be able to control it. That's why they backed up his memory for later use. I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid it inside an allegorical story so that it wouldn't be altered.
It's hard to believe that this person really existed, let alone that he tried to get rid of us on more than one occasion. Paimon has no memory of him at all. He completely vanished like a puff of smoke.
The Balladeer agreed to help me look for information about the Descenders, and although he was unsuccessful, he still helped you.
Yeah.
Before he vanished, he confirmed an important detail. That Conria was where your twin first came into this world.
Basically landed there, and then we landed somewhere in Mondstadt.
We still don't know how the change to Irminsul will affect the senior ranks of the Fatui, but in all likelihood, they won't even remember their own Harbinger.
Never had this feeling before. Feels like life is as insignificant as a feather.
It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if he was still around. But still, Paimon doesn't like the way it all ended that much better.
This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. We look, we see, and we comprehend, but the question still troubles us.
I was gonna add something about Mary, but I forgot. BRB gotta do the web event. Alright then.
So the answer is not everything. People yearn to find the truth and then conquer the troubles they face. When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance to choose their own destiny. To others looking on, this may seem like a pointless endeavor, but for him, the chance to act on his desire to disappear must have meant a lot. Never forget that even when we walk beneath dark clouds along a road filled with suffering, the light of wisdom is always there, guiding us toward a better destination. And that is what you have been doing all along.
Yeah, Nahita's right. Cheer up! How about we go get something to eat? We can pick up this heavy conversation again later.
Good idea. Paimon, why don't you take her out for a walk to clear her head?
You got it! Come on, Traveler! You need to get out of your head for a while. You'll feel much better after taking a walk.
There's like a bit to take in.
Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar. That'll be sure to lift our spirits.
I'm sure about that, yeah.
There's a few things I'd like to look into.
Alright then. Okay, so where is it? That way? Okay. Get the leash, Paimon.
It must be really tough being the only one who remembers all that. But Paimon's always here to help cheer you up.
Oh, joyous. Yes, because that's exactly who I need. A friggin' Paimon to do the cheering up.
We're here! What should we eat first?
I have a nagging feeling that there's something missing. Something important that I'm forgetting.
Hey, are you gonna answer or what?
Shut up, Paimon! It's just, give me a minute. I'm still processing. I'm sure someone made art about that. Unfortunately, yes, I imagine so.
Alright, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. Then we can get something to eat.
Come on, brain, let's dig this out. Gotta be in there somewhere. It was something about Irminsul and deleting oneself. Greater Lord of Rukkhadevata, Forbidden Knowledge, Nahida.
What is it? Have you figured it all out?
Stop breaking my concentration! That was it. Greater Lord of Rukkhadevata. She said that no one can erase themselves from existence. Not even her. Otherwise, why would she need to create her own reincarnation in Lesser Lord Kusanali to do the deletion for her? There would be no point.
Why'd you jump up all of a sudden?
I can't tell Paimon. She doesn't know about Rukkhadevata. But this is a crucially important detail. It's simply not possible for the Balladeer to completely erase his own existence. In which case, the question is, what happened to him? Like Master Oogway, destiny awaits on the path that one tries to avoid. Not even surprised anymore. I just assumed that if I could remotely even fathom it, then someone R34'd it. That's the rule. That's the rule of the internet.
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look, here.
There he is. I won't lie, though. I prefer to his other one. R34 of what? Anything. Anything and everything and everyone. Even you and me. Drippermoosh.
Hey! Hey, wait!
You mean me?
No, not you. That kid. Didn't you see?
Hey.
Little rascal grabbed my last
Don't
two
worry
fresh
about it.
sunset and ran off. Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay? What is it? Work's too boring for you? Or has the big city got too many distractions?
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Sorry, boss.
Paimon and Lumina, but there's a leash involved. Well, there you go. There's your answer.
I think you're right. Maybe it's the city. It's so exciting. It can be hard to focus.
Who's that guy? You know him or something?
That guy is the Balladeer.
He's who?
Yep, you heard me.
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out here, and then when I actually give you some work to do, you keep letting yourself get distracted. I don't want to take advantage, so I'm happy to pay you what I'd pay anyone else. But if you keep acting like this, pretty soon I won't be able to afford to.
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything. I'm just so thankful you agreed to take on an outsider like me.
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about. Look, we're all out of Sunsetias, and I promised the lady down the street I'd deliver a fruit bowl this evening.
Leave it to me. I'll find some more.
The
Just
Exodus?
a moment.
Sure.
Be
I'll
right
take.
back.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
Stop.
I like Nice Gara.
I'm gonna level with you, kiddo.
I
I've
don't
never
know.
met a worker who said they didn't want a wage before. And at first, I got greedy. Couldn't believe my luck. But I figured you'd start asking for something in return eventually. You don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I see you do is wander around, taking in the sights. Are you a drifter or something?
That's right, I am. We can talk more about that later. First, let me get those fruits you needed. Sunsetias, was it?
Hey, what do we do now?
I've seen worse. Grovru. Well, well, thank you for that mental image. I appreciate that.
Okay, stay out of sight. Don't let him see you.
Every time I try to be nice to people, I think people think I'm being sarcastic. I mean, it's thanks to the internet. Like negativity has become, what do you call it? Far more exposing compared to you know, people just being genuinely nice. Like it kind of sucks, but that's the world we live in now. Okay, so before I go any further, okay, so let me go react to the two videos here. Yeah, because there is another one, believe it or not. Okey-doke. Okay, so Jonathan, the one you shared to me first. This is the one where apparently, this guy's Genshin career has ended before it even started. It might be a bit of an exaggeration, all things considered. But you know what? I want to see it for myself. You do have a certain air of wholesomeness that people take the wrong way. Yeah. I mean, I sometimes get that a lot. It's unfortunate, but like people, I mean, if you look at it, like honestly though, people do say that, but then you take a look at my reaction video with my mom, like which one exactly? Honestly, all of them, and then you kind of get an idea of what kind of relationship my mom and I have, and that kind of relationship is something that has to be built. It's something that we got for years, like decades even. Like it's something that that I really do appreciate, like the fact that that she and I like love each other like so much. Like it's something that can't be fully explained. It's got to be something that you have to really experience. And I actually do have, and I actually had people comment on some of the videos that we made saying that like our relationship you know, as a mother and son like is something that is something that they really would like to have with their own parents, and it's something that I really do appreciate now that now more than ever. And I'm glad that that people think that way. And not, I mean, honestly though, like not that many people are even lucky to even have loving parents like that. Like it's unfortunate. Your links as well? Yeah, I'll go check it out too. I'll go check them out too. But you know, first things first. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, this won't be recorded at all. This won't be. Okay, so this guy here, Salvi B.
What is she doing?
I spy a new friend.
Just specifically this.
A caged bird secluded within the confines of a sanctuary of Surastama.
You know, I just realized something. Hang on one moment. My fat ass is blocking the way. There we go. Only temporarily, though. Only temporarily.
A caged bird secluded within the confines of a sanctuary of Surastana, who can only see the world in her dreams. So she has to sleep in order to see the world?
Basically the do's and don'ts, I guess.
I'm not playing with this guy. Yeah, I'm not interested at all. I'm sorry for all the lovers of Nahida. I'm just gonna... no. We're just gonna move forward.
Damn.
We're gonna pretend that I didn't like her, because I didn't, so it's not really pretending. No, thank you.
I don't know why, but I half expected him to say that we're just gonna forget her in the same way that we forget Ruka Tavada. Damn. Damn, shut that down quickly. Let's see. Another name for Nahida is Kusanali, which was inspired by the tale of Kusanali Jakata. Oh, it's Jataka, my bad. An Indian tale that says you shouldn't underestimate a person for their appearance, which is exactly what you did. And Nahida is one of the characters that has the most in-depth Genshin lore. I recommend you go back to see her trailer. He did not just skip a deity. An Archon and undoubtedly one of the most important characters. I don't think he's gonna last. Don't think he's gonna be a Genshin player for long. I was honestly contemplating on writing this comment, but seeing the other people have a similar opinion as me, I'm gonna go ahead and write it. This is just an opinion, and please be respectful about it. Watching you skip the demo hurt me eternally so much, and not because you didn't like her, but because you didn't give her a chance. The whole point of a character demo is to show the character's moveset as well as certain personality traits about the character. However, you watched barely half the demo and already had a negative outlook on the character. You were so focused on the fact that it was cutesy or childish that you barely paid attention to any other details. If you're not going to give your viewers a full reaction to a video or videos that you choose to watch, then don't react to it. In certain cases, that's understandable, but not this case. I apologize. I'm dedicating an entire video to Nahida, and your comment will be in the video because you are right. Well, let's just hope this guy actually keeps his word. Skips Nahida. Community. So, you have chosen death. Facts. Not only do I love this comment for posting in my video, but it'll be in the thumbnail too. Hey, you know what? At least this guy's taking it into, at least taking it great. You know what? I respect that. I respect that. Since you're going to do a video specifically for Nahida, do you think you could do her teaser and demo together? It's probably better you watch a teaser before the demo, since this is going to give you way more of an insight for why people adore Nahida before watching the demo. Honestly, I'd probably do that too. Yeah, I definitely do that too. A reminder that some people don't play the game for the gameplay, but for the story and the lore of the characters. Nahida is a huge part of the story, and her demo you skipped had a little teaser for some of the future plot points that you will get to into the future. Some characters' gameplay may not be your thing, and that's totally fine, but I will say you get attached to them a lot when you connect with their stories. I say I won't get characters, and then I fall for them because I learn about their stories. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, honestly, I feel bad. I feel bad for this guy. Well, let's see if he ever ends up doing a video related to that. So we shall see. In the meantime, damn, get roasted. That's the wrong one. There we go. He redeemed himself with a whole 30-minute video just for Nahida. Is that right? I think on my off time, I'm gonna go check that out. I'm gonna go check that one out. I wish my mom was as cool. She kind of looks down on anime and she's pretty conservative. She's still pretty cool though. Well, I'd say it's better to have that than nothing at all. That's more or less how I would say. Right, the next, yeah, this one. Leeway Lantern Rite Festival, Lumine's Lantern Crisis. Oh boy. Oh boy. Billy. And this was from a year ago. Zhongli Lantern class. Unavailable today. Xiao's taking over. Lantern inspection before the festival tonight. Okay, good to know. I got questions here. only one of them is actually taking it seriously. Yeah, I think Ningguang. Honestly, Ningguang looks like she did it like effortlessly. Emergency glue. Legs. Honestly, this is animated beautifully. Would she really do something like that, though? I don't know about that. Mother's Pigs postnatal care. Neat. Oh boy. Is that made out of metal? Time to die. Izuna drop! Yeah, that makes sense. Oh god, why? Oh why? Hey, wait! What are you doing? Huh? Excuse me? I'm sorry, what? I don't want to rewind the video, so we're just gonna move on and like forget that just happened. Oh, that's nice. She's back to normal. Jesus Christ. Comey, what the hell did you just show to me? What the hell did you just show me, man? That was some Shrek level humor. You realize that, right? Oh my god. Oh god, how the hell did I not see that the first time around? I honestly don't know how to react to that. I think that's the first time I've ever actually been stunned like that. And this was after the initial Nikkei reaction. Y'all realize that, right? Oh god. I never want to see that again. I never want to see that again. You hear that, Comey? I hope that reaction was worth it. You asked for it. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, my bad. Twitter hated Nahida as well. Then again, it's Twitter. I mean, to be fair, Twitter's Twitter. You're not gonna change that much. Even with the new guy, it's still you're not gonna change much, unless something drastic like happens. The parents have a very low opinion of anime. They haven't seen anime since the '80s, so it's understandable. I mean, considering considering like the anime that was in the 80s, the in-game links would be cool to react to. Also, Heavy is dead, but Genshin. So hyped for Lantern Rite. They always make it beautiful. Honestly, and really, Lantern Rite is a real anniversary. Like y'all, like, can we agree with that? Now Paimon's a bloaty floaty. She was always bloaty floaty. Twitter loves Eula. Me too. I love Eula too. Okay, let's go check out those links. Actually, hold on. I switch it on there because, well, you know. Don't worry. We're still gonna react to stuff. It's just that gotta go and get to my channel. I forgot which one though. Oh, you know what? It wasn't even on here. It was likely. I do believe it's on here, right? I think so. In one of these videos, I think maybe this one. I gotta check that Nikkei reaction one day. Don't know what that was, but it was kind of hot. Wait, what was hot? You know what? You know what? I don't even want to think any further than that. I'm demanding time off from work for Lantern Rite. It's my culture now. I love her boobies line. Hobbies. No, you meant that. No. You meant the first one, all right? You meant that one, right? BRB. All right then. No. You really meant the first time. You really meant that the first time around. Oh shit! What's going on? Never mind. We good. Now one of these links is kind of sus, but definitely safe for work. Now we know who watches the Paimon Lumine leech stuff. Actually, Emil, where was the links again? I won't lie to you, I forgot where it was exactly. I mean, surely it shouldn't be. I mean, it shouldn't be that far, right? Nah, it's got to be around here somewhere. Well, but make sure that ain't it. Well, these are the links that I know for a fact that you shared. Which one was this one? Oh, looks like there's gonna be more. Yeah, I just found another Toho link. Yeah, you know what? I may as well just go check that out then. All right. Ah, there it is. There it is. I think I found it. I think I found them. Imagine two girls, one cup with Bruh. What? You know what? I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. Bruh, bro, y'all gotta chill with that. Anyway, I think I found the links. I think I found them. Yeah, there's that one and this one. Then, yeah, I think I found it. I think I found them now. That's a damn MMD. Holy shit. Yeah, y'all know this is it. This is a classic. And then this, not sure what this is exactly, but you could probably check this out first. Okay, I got 2 more links. You should just get Discord. Is much easier for stuff for links and stuff. Yeah, honestly though, you probably should. Just so I can actually just so the shit can get organized. That like I mean that's the most important thing here. Like just so I can organize a lot of the links. Right? Basically. Just so I can get them like all in one place. You know what I mean? Just so we don't have to like waste too much time. You know what I mean? Okay, but with that said, now that I found the links, let's go ahead and react to some of them. It's gonna be more Toho stuff. Let's see, Toho Profile. This one is apparently the trailer. Valkyrie Profile. Ah, Jesus Christ, my ears! Ow! My bad about that, guys. Ow! Ooh, an RPG? Shit. Damn, April 2010. Oh, those character designs look so weird. Even for 2010 standards, that looks weird. I mean, strangely enough, it's not the worst thing I've seen, but wow. Wow, that looks rough. Although, I will say though, the animations for the sprites, they look pretty good. That much I will admit. Oh shit. Oh god. Apparently my internet cannot handle this. Okay, there we go. Yes, sprite work looks great. I can't say the same about the artwork, though. Alright, not bad. Jesus Christ, my ears. Are these mobile games? I don't think so. I think they might be PC games. This is gonna go into the kitchen sink for sure. I did that for the reaction. Don't want to see that shit. Also, the Dangerous Gungnir and Hizokyo video after. Don't have Discord, unfortunately. Well, you may want to consider him making one. You may want to consider that. Right, so Remilia's Dangerous Gungnir and Gensokyo. Yeah, this is the one now. This is the one. And Miku though. Miku. I think just in case, I'm gonna go and Damn, all that effort. Oh yeah, and then there's the credits. Yeah, there it is. Gotta be nothing but credits right there. Damn. Just damn. Like, honestly, I'm not entirely certain how I feel. It's like, on one hand, I feel right at home because I used to watch a lot of these MMDs back in the day. But at the same time, I feel that, like, I think I'm at that point where it is impressive looking, and I think back then I probably would have liked it quite a bit. But at the same time, they, like, some MMDs just don't age all that well, even for 2014. Even for 2014, that this is rough looking. It's just like, again though, this is just a me thing. So if y'all like it, y'all like it. There's no way I'll be able to change that. There's absolutely no way about that. But damn, that felt like an adventure and a half. Jesus. Go back and pause? No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. Forget it. I ain't doing that. My storage space. How about no? Poor Tenchi. I forgot some people struggle with storage space. Unfortunately, yes. Yes, we do. We all do. Although, not in my case, though, because I actually have like 128 gigs 128 gig phone, I believe so. Let me see. Yeah, about 128. And I only used up like a little over half of that. And I downloaded a bunch of videos and such, so... And the thing is, I do have Genshin downloaded, and it's like 21 gigs. So it's not even... like, so I still have some more room to... so I still have some more room. And then, like, I got like a couple things from photos. I won't say what's in those, but if you know, you know. This is the second time she wrecked Reimu's shrine. Is that right? I also did once. Yuka is such a sadist. The Byakuren using karma is super effective. The on-game links are at the hypothetically speaking poll. Let me see. I think we can do one more, and then after that, we'll need to keep on going with the stream here. Hang on a sec. Hypothetically speaking, it's the poll. That much I know for sure. There it is. Yeah, now I remember a bit. Okay, on-game links. Oh, that's right. You said you also did like Scaramouche pulls. Yeah, now I remember. Now I do. Let's see here. I don't think it's... definitely not there. These are definitely the polls here. The Toho profile game was an April Fool's joke. Mugen Nisei Sato is a spiritual successor. Oh, is that right? So it wasn't even a real game then. Well, I mean, but I assume it eventually became a game though, right? All right, now I got the Scaramouche pools. Let's go ahead and check that out, shall we? I will say though, I am shocked that you're able to record this much on a PS4, only because I also do some recording on Xbox as well, And the maximum I remember, the maximum that I do remember recording, well, at least within the Xbox's own capture software, it's a maximum of 15 minutes. That's the last. That's the last thing I remember, though. But I don't know if you can stitch that together like Clip Studio or anything like that. So I'm like unfamiliar. But I know for a fact you can upload it on YouTube, though. You got the dog. You got the dog again. Yeah, because I don't think I ever actually reacted to your Scarab pulls, so this will be new for me at least. Though the thing, then again, it has been a while, so I might be misremembering. But I do remember your Faruzan pulls. That much I know for sure. But I don't think I ever actually reacted to your Scarab pulls. So far, consistently, you've been getting a lot of characters. And that's still and that's still not C6 yet. Unless it already was. Right, so now you have enough to make at least a 10 pull. Or you could just use that for Barbara. That works too. Don't have enough for Kaya. Definitely got a new Candace though, so that's cool. Though I am shocked you didn't go for like more pulls though.
There is no escape. Everyone hold hands. Yeah.
Time for takeoff.
Too easy.
Did I miss something?
Illusion shattered.
Brace yourselves.
Did I miss something? Did I really miss something here? Beck, be waiting for TOF. You're gonna be waiting a long time. I'm just gonna put that out there. Just saying. It did become a game. Also, the heaviest dead link is at the hypothetically speaking poll. My bad. Okay. An hour limit so far. You can set the limit to 1 hour max. Also, a bunch of images and videos locked behind a hidden folder. Oh, right. I have 15 games. 2 of them are Genshin and TOF, and I got PUBG Mobile, got TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, etc., Twitch, Netflix, Disney Plus, and 23 gigs left. Man, I only got like 70. I got like 70-something gigs left. I don't even know if I even need that much. Why? Because well, this is gonna be the last stream for quite a while because I'll be taking a break for the holidays. That's why. C6 Goro and C6 Barbara. And I got Skara after the interlude quest. Don't know if he's here or not. Well, according to this, no, not really. Yeah. Well, I mean, I did tell you, you have a life. Happy how it do sometimes. All right. Well, that said, well, I mean, with that said, though, I mean, just because I'll be off on I'll be off for streaming doesn't mean I'll be taking a break from YouTube, because I still got some videos that I want to upload of, such as the next part of the HoloLive reactions, and then There's two of the videos I do want to upload it, but that's gonna be that's gonna be more of a if I have time to do that kind of situation. So it's only God knows when those videos will be uploaded. It won't be in the schedule that I usually have. It'll be when they're ready, basically. But that said, I'll still be available on social media. So if y'all want to if y'all want to chat, hey, I'm here. Just let me know. Heavy is dead, Link, hypothetically speaking. Should I go for C1 Hu Tao or Hu Tao and Dia? Can I link it quick? If you want to chat, let me know. Replies in 4 days. I mean, it's better than having no reply. C1 Hu Tao or Hu Tao and Dia? If you really like Dia, then I suggest Hu Tao and Dia. My opinion, though. Speaking of, I don't know, like, how to, anyway. Copium. One. Never mind saving that for later. All right then. Well, in that case, then I'll likely react to it on my own time. For now, though, I do want to continue with the story here. But Hu Tao's basically useless without C1. Well, I mean, sometimes you just gotta make it work. Skill issue. You're a skill issue. Okay, speaking of skill issues, where the hell is Wanderer? He's gonna be somewhere around here, right?
Yeah, this'll do.
I've seen seriously Hu Tao solo floors of Abyssa for 36 stars. I mean, it's possible. It's gonna be pretty difficult, but it's possible. C1 Hu Tao won't be guaranteed, and neither will Dia. Well, I mean, if you really love Dia, you may as well save up for Dia, right? That's what I mean. After I pull for attempt to pull for C2 Raiden, then by that point I'm just gonna save up for Dia, like, because I don't think there's any other characters that I can think of that I'm like looking forward to. I'll hate them. Looks kind of cool, but not someone that I would actually pull for. Yao Yao is gonna be offered for. There's a possibility that Yao Yao might be offered for free in the same way that Yunjin was also made available for free eventually. So, yeah, I think if anything, Dia is just someone I'm just gonna look forward to. That's all there is to it. Though I don't know if Eula would have another rerun or anything like that. I don't know. I mean, if it's at all possible, maybe. Who knows? I wonder where the skill issue meme even came from. I mean, it's just like everything in the internet. It just happens. Just dash cancel. Just get good. Is Yao Yao confirmed a 4-star? I would imagine so, right? I really doubt that she's going to be a 5-star. Otherwise, we would have known about it, right? Saving for Alice, Dainsleif, and Linny and Lynette. Might even save for Constellations. Dude, boy, you're gonna be waiting for a long time. I can get C1 Raiden, but then Hu Tao won't be guaranteed. The pain of having to choose. Yeah, life of a gacha player, huh? You just gotta be sure that whatever you have, you're just gonna have to save up.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, what are we planning on doing? Stealing his Sunsetias? Isn't that a a bit too cruel?
Shut up, Paimon! Who said anything about stealing Sunsetias?
Oh, alright.
This should be enough. Guess I should wash them before I take them back.
If I wasn't seeing this with my own eyes, I would never believe it. More time, more constellations. Win.
Huh?
If only if it was that easy.
You two over there. Is there something I can help you with?
Hey, what's up, man?
He spotted us!
Paimon, you serious?
You've been following me all the way from the city. I'd have to be blind not to notice.
Well, you're right. We were following you. We were stalking you, basically.
Have we met before?
You can say that.
No, we haven't met. But you know me?
Yep.
I have no recollection.
It's complicated, but I do know you.
Are you absolutely sure?
I'll be back. Okie doke.
Sorry, but I just can't take your word for it.
Alright, I can prove it. You're a puppet! Damn! She really just said it, huh? I mean, it did work with Bwop. I mean, it did. I didn't say it didn't.
A puppet? What makes you think that?
Huh?
You were right. The look on his face.
He's not denying it.
I guess you do know me after all. That is not something I share with a lot of people. Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through all this trouble to track me down, I'm sure whatever it is must be important.
There's somewhere I want to take you.
Okay, but please let me deliver these goods to my boss first.
Sure. Finish the job.
Are you really working for that guy? He said you don't want any more for it.
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm, and he let me take shelter in his cart. In return, I said I'd be his helper for a while.
That's oddly nice of you.
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you, okay?
To be honest, A is pretty based for making Skara a Bishi little gremlin. Gremlin? Sure. Bishi? That's not my call to make. That would be someone else's call to make.
Then let's return to the city.
Okay, so let's go and turn in these Sunsetias, and then we shall be on our way.
Here you go, boss. I'll leave them right here.
Oh, you really went and picked some more. Who are these two?
Hey, man.
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me. Sorry, boss. I'm afraid I'll be away from the stall for a while.
Lore-wise, with the fair face, even the lore calls him a Bishi. Is that right? Huh. Well, I mean, if the game says it, then shit. What more, like, who are we to argue, right?
Just about to pay you anyway. Go wherever you want, kid. Don't waste your time here.
Yeah, be a productive member of society, why don't you? Why don't you go and take up an office job up on Fontaine or whatever?
What?
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the rain that day. Even then, I don't understand why you're so adamant that you don't want any pay for it. But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along without a care in the world, like you had nowhere to be and didn't even care that it was raining. Imagine you and me
Husk
for
of
a
Opulent
second.
Dreams or Pale Flame
It's a
lore.
little weird, right? Why is this guy
Pale
traveling
Flame.
during a rainstorm if he's not trying to get somewhere? And why is he taking a shortcut through the open country if he's not even in a hurry? But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it. Certainly not all this. Your time is valuable. You know, you should go live your life.
But I don't... No, you're right. Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye. Thank you again for taking me into the city.
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've run into all kinds of characters over the years. I just hope you find your path.
Thanks, Italian man.
Thank you. All right, done. Thanks for waiting for me.
Okay, return to the sanctuary.
More speed.
Heavy is dead, but Genshin is pretty short enough. Last one before I go? Alright. Let me see here. Am I really that stupid, or... It's gotta be around here, right? By any chance, is it a re-upload? Yeah, because I see like a couple of videos here, and it says here that that there's a chance that this video may or may not have been re-uploaded at some point in his lifespan. At the on-game comments, first link I'd read more. Let me see. Okay, what the hell am I doing? Nope, no, not that way, not that way, not that way. Okay, I could be wrong, but this might be the one. Let me see.
Yeah.
Wow, that's promising. So apparently, YouTube did a viewer discretion is advised thing, and stated that this video may contain contents related to unaliving. Do you wish to proceed? What the hell? I'm back. All right. Well, you're back just in time then, because apparently they got us a video here. Hang on a sec. Well, this is gonna be I can already tell this is gonna be a good video.
It is good day to be not dead.
Pow! You are dead.
Well.
I'm dead.
Oh no.
The heavy is dead.
Yes, I am dead.
Why is the heavy dead?
I don't know. I think it was.
You are dead.
Okay.
What's up, you wankers? Who's up for it? Ah, what the bloody hell just happened? The heavy is dead. The heavy is dead.
No.
So, did you see the murderer? No. Sorry, mate.
It feels like it's been a while since I've seen a Team Fortress 2 video.
No one will ever die again. Ah, that's nice. Proud of Attention! The heavy is dead. We know who killed him. We don't know.
Oh no.
I will find clues.
Why is that guy naked?
What's that? A weapon? That thing is why that heavy is dead. The heavy is dead? Yes.
The heavy is dead. No!
No!
The doctor. Oh. Oh, God!
Medical opinions that heavy is dead. Doc, what happened? My professional opinion? The heavy was killed.
Oh, God. I don't think it's anything to worry about. Well, now what?
Oh, come on.
Look at this. The freaking heavy's dead. What do you think of that?
Yes, Scout.
Yeah.
Go home.
Ah, come on! Friggin' unbelievable. Oh, seriously.
Okay, let's
Well,
get
there they
back
go.
to the point.
I think Heavy is dead.
The heavy is dead.
Wait!
Serious? Who killed Heavy?
It was me.
Oh,
Yes, I did it like this.
Oh, God!
That's the joke, lads. It was
Hey, bruh.
him.
How did
You know, I didn't. That was a joke. I did. That's right. It was me, you monster.
but why?
Because you're fat, boy. And another thing.
Bruh.
Engineer, stop! Engineer, you are so big! He's not funny.
It's tradition.
Engineer,
Oh, damn it, heavy. Fuck off. You are dead.
now you you are dead. No big surprise.
Well, that was idiotic. Off to hang myself. Off and
Oh, okay, the wonder. Oh, God.
I am alive. He's nice. Yes, this is stupid.
Yeah, that's very, very stupid, but I can't help but like it. Yeah, honestly, this kind of takes me back into. Actually, it actually reminds me of a. I guess you could say a classmate that I had back in the day, and that guy showed me like a couple of T Porsche's 2 videos back in the day as well. And yeah, honestly, yeah, it kind of took me back there. Granted, this one's I think the one that he showed me was far more entertaining because it had like a coherent story. I think that was what it was. I forgot what the video was exactly, but I do remember seeing it. I remember laughing my ass off on that one. Still. That's the one. Heavy is dead, but Genshin. Oh shit! But this is good too. There was a Genshin version of this. It's even more hilarious. Shit. Okay, let me see here. Let me see if I could find it. You know what? I think I found it. Let me see. It says here, another Heavy is Dead meme, but with emergency food.
You're dead.
I think I found it.
It is good day to be not dead.
you are dead.
I am dead.
The heavy is dead.
Yes, I am dead.
Why is the heavy dead?
I don't know. I think it was.
You are dead.
Okay.
What's that, you wankers? Who's up for it? There. What the bloody hell just happened? The heavy is dead. The heavy is dead. Correct. So, did you see those
How to
murderers?
cook.
No.
Nice.
Sorry, mate. I will find him. I will capture him. And no one will ever die again. Ah, now that's nice. Proud of you. Attention! The heavy is dead. We know. Who killed him? We don't know. I will find clues. What's that? A weapon? That thing is why that heavy is dead. The heavy is dead? Yes. He died.
Yeah, I can definitely see it. Oh, well, there she goes.
No.
Oh, God.
My medical opinions that heavy is dead. Doc, what happened? My professional
Yang?
opinion?
I just saw.
The heavy was killed.
Oh, God. I don't
Why?
think it's anything to worry about. Well, now what?
Oh, come on.
Look at this. The freaking heavy's dead. What do you think of that?
Yes, Scout.
Yeah.
Go home.
Ah, come on!
Okay, let's get back to the point.
I think Heavy is dead.
The Heavy is dead?
Oh, seriously? Who killed Heavy?
It was me.
That seems right.
I did it like this.
Oh no, Lisa!
That's a joke, lads. It was him. You know, I didn't. That was a joke. I did. That's right. It was me, you monster. But why? Because you're fat, boy. And another thing, you're ugly.
Engineer, stop! Engineer, you are so big! He's not funny. Engineer!
Oh, damn it, Heavy. Fuck off. You're dead.
No! You You are dead! No big surprise.
Well, that was idiotic. Off to hang myself. Off and left.
I am alive! He's nice. Yes, this is stupid.
Damn. Damn. Oh, there you go. There you go. Random Bronya. All right. Well, I mean, I won't lie though. I think it's not as honestly though. I won't lie. It's not as funny, but I think that's only because I watched the original first and then the Genshin version. Maybe, but still enjoyable nonetheless. Thanks. Hey, no problem.
Vegeta!
What's wrong?
We found a boy.
Huh? Are you?
Hello. I do apologize for the sudden intrusion.
Spoken like a true Japanese puppet.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember anything. So, yeah, quite an eventful walk.
You tell Lesser Lord Kusanali what happened in the Grand Bazaar.
You say that you are trekking across to Vat to train yourself.
Clea's Double Man sends me. It feels too appropriate for that.
In this way, call themselves Shugenja.
We found a Pinocchio.
Why do you refer to yourself as a wanderer?
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. To me, it sounds
Better
like
get used to nice Skara. Very
these
well.
Two claim that they know me, and that I have a hidden past unknown even to myself.
I wouldn't call it the past, but rather... this is a difficult one to explain. I don't like to rely on using terms like this often, but in your case, it seems that it ought to be called, previous incarnation.
Just go home, go bed. All right then. In that case, then take care, Emil.
Oh, like a past life.
I'll see you the next time I stream. Okay?
Yes, something far more distant than the past.
Okay, I have to ask. What was I like in my previous incarnation?
You were a bitch! That's what you were. Well, someone had to say it. I have to be the brave one to say it.
Oh, okay. I see. You want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't have the most wonderful existence in my
Look forward to
previous
future streams.
incarnation.
All right, then take care. Okay. We're just trying to think where to start.
If it's that difficult to talk about, I have no doubt it will be just as difficult to hear.
Yep, very unfortunate. And you know what's even more difficult to hear? I gotta go to the bathroom. It ain't an up-as gaming stream without me going to the bathroom. So I'll be back in a bit. All right. Here you go. Here you go. A chair stream here. Moves into the Shadow Realm. Alright, I'm back, guys. Alright, I'm good. I'm good. Not to worry, I did as fast as I could, and I managed to lick my hands beforehand, alright? So, go ahead and continue on, shall we?
But I'll be able to handle it. Please, tell me the truth.
You were adopted, and no one loved you. I almost wish I was kidding, but that's almost how things went down. I'm sorry you had to hear it that way.
Is truth something you care a lot about?
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous incarnation, you did many things that would be considered evil. You nearly died because of what other people did, and many died because of you. As a non-human being, you hated gods and humans alike. You drifted from place to place, never able to settle, even where you found status and identity. You adamantly believed that you were missing a heart. Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes, you have to let parts of yourself go, or you'll never be happy.
Oh boy.
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed history at all.
In terms of the outcome alone, that's true.
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of right and wrong. Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time, a chain of cause and effect, a cycle of karma and consequence.
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong. And yet, dichotomies like this are not enough to explain the world in all of its complexity.
It seems like my previous incarnation wasn't the most likable individual.
Nope.
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but yeah, we weren't your biggest fans.
We were each other's enemies since 1.1. We were fighting toe to toe against each other. Not physically, because you kind of ran off, but regardless, we weren't exactly on good terms.
If we were enemies, why are you trying to help me find the truth?
It's complicated. That plus the writers that told us to do that.
This is so frustrating! This guy's supposed to be our arch enemy, but now he's just some random stranger we met on the street!
Well, he managed to change something about the past. I don't blame him. I don't blame him all that much.
He's got so much to answer for, but we can't make him talk because he doesn't remember anything. What a weird situation.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, as the god of wisdom, I trust that everything you told me must be true.
Yes, it's all true. I can even show you the memories themselves, if you're willing.
Please, I want to see them for myself. I want to experience my own transgressions.
Even though it will cause your present self great mental anguish?
I'm just a puppet, with no heart and no name. There is nothing in this world for me to cling to fill the void within me. Except maybe these sins that can never be undone.
Very well. As you wish.
Be careful what you wish for, because you will get it. You will get it.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him? This one's kind of on us for bringing him here.
Don't worry. Whatever danger I might face, it's my burden to bear.
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him on my behalf?
Alright, we shall babysit him once again.
Oh, good point. Given your, unique situation, we'd better keep an eye on you.
Understood.
Thank you.
Alright. Enter the memory.
It's time to get ready.
No matter what lies ahead, I'll face it. Whatever it takes. I'm just sorry that you have to join me for the whole thing.
Because last time went so well. Indeed. We shall see for ourselves. Hello. Okay, so this is a dungeon. Well, I want an easy time, so, yeah, let's go with, Raiden Shogun. That is unless we're forced to play as the Wanderer.
This looks like Inazuma.
Right now, you're in a dream I created using information extracted from your memories. These memories will show you the raw truth, but be aware that enemies may react just like in the real world.
Sounds like an immersive experience.
Like VR.
It's a good thing we came along.
You don't need to do this for me. I don't deserve your protection.
We never give up halfway. Well, we had to once, but that was your doing.
And now we're just finishing the job.
All right.
I don't want to be nosy, but your PC seems kind of slow. I mean, to be fair, it was a 2018 PC, so I don't necessarily blame you.
Wanderer, this is the Shake Pavilion.
Yeah, I mean, I got like a 1080 on my PC here, so it's expected to be pretty slow.
After your creation.
Plus, I don't think I have an SSD installed.
Is that because this is kind of like his birthplace?
You could say that in a sense.
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge. I can't believe the landslide didn't fill it in. I wonder who built it. The Crystal Marrow Miners? No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite construction work, and so well preserved, too. No mining crew would be capable of this. There's someone passed out on the ground.
Who are you?
You're awake. What happened? How'd you get stuck here? Not a scratch. And these fine clothes. Who are you?
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichiyo's adopted son, Mikoshi Nagamasa. He found the balladeer in Shake Pavilion and took him back to Tatarasuna.
And the rest is history. Well, it used to be.
In the original version of events, Katsuragi was ultimately killed by Nagamasa.
Let me get you out of here. Our people are nearby.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor disguised as a mechanic. The balladeer, then known as the Kabukimono, disappeared not long after.
i5 24 and 11-year-old GPU that's only working at 50% capacity is faster than this. I think there might be something wrong. There might be, there might not be. I might be doing something wrong on my end.
As the second in command at Tatarasuna, responsibility for what had happened fell to Mikoshi Nagamasa. But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once saved his life. At Katsuragi's insistence, Nagamasa killed him to put an end to the Tatarasuna incident.
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Well, what can I say? Shit happens. Okay.
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something.
It might also be that you're streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Well, that is also true as well. I also got some programs in the background as well, so it's possible that might be the thing.
To Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
Ah, got it. Okay, that's the portal, I think.
Huh? What are we doing back here? Whoa, this is where you were born? It's pretty, but there's nobody here.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived
Background
here for a
apps
while
running.
at
That's
first,
definitely
but
why it's a bit slow.
There's nothing
Yeah,
for us here.
yeah. Although,
can't
hold on a
stay.
sec. Hold on a sec. Let me show you something here. Hang on a sec. Can I show you something? Hang on a moment. To be fair, I do have this running in the background as well. Hang on a sec. To be fair with you, I also have this running in the background as well. An animated background, so that might also be a problem too. But I just think it looks neat. That's all. I always wanted this as a background, so I looked up online just to see if I could get one, and yeah, I got it. So yeah, there's that. So maybe that's like one of the reasons.
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but the factory manager died, and then my dad got sick. He kept coughing all the time, just like me. Then Mom started coughing too.
But you can't. You promised me.
Yup, we're family now. We're gonna be together forever and ever.
This child didn't have a name. Or rather, the balladeer didn't know what to call him. His father died before he could name him. After his mother died, the child stayed in their straw hut alone. Some of the neighbors helped to raise him.
My potato PC can't even record a game, so I'm not going to judge. Nor should you.
After leaving Tatarasuna, the balladeer ran into this child who didn't have a name, just like him. They made a promise to live together.
What happened to the child then?
What do you think happened, Paimon?
He died from his illness while he was still very young. The balladeer came home one day and found that he had stopped breathing.
Oh. Damn, that's an image.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! You're no different from Niwa and all the others. You betrayed me too.
A teeny bit of a teeny bit of Raiden.
The voices have gone. It looks like the memory ends here.
Let's keep going.
Well, guess what, Skara? She won't leave you anymore. Not once. Not anymore. Ah! Did you really not understand the concept of death? To be fair, he was created, so I don't blame him for not understanding the concept of death. Yeah, but then again, he had like a couple centuries.
My path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or you could continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
The long-fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
It's too bad I can't pick up that crystal marrow. But I can at least get that chest, so that's fine. That's all there is to it. Well, this looks familiar.
This place is dark.
Oh god, this place looks super familiar. Oh no!
Paimon knows this place. It's the Delusion Factory in Inazuma.
Yup.
In the original version of events, the Traveler once encountered the balladeer here.
Such a creepy atmosphere. And so familiar.
Yep. I remember this. It was an unsettling place.
Hey, look over there!
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this
Hey!
rundown factory and these incompetent fools
She's
all
back!
for me? Wow.
She's back!
You shouldn't have.
I can't believe it that... Wow, guys, I can't believe it that Signora is alive once more. Oh my god.
Huh. What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? You might not want to admit it, but you are a part of this plan.
Look at her, alive and well. She's not dead, right?
Perhaps you find fighting in the abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time? Oh, but of course, even this pales in comparison to being experimented on by the doctor.
In the event, they drop Onikabuto on your head and don't even let you pick it up. A truly horrifying experience. Oh, believe me, I actually played through that, and it really sucks that I wasn't able to pick that up. And I really wanted that for Ito too. Well, can't get everything in life, can ya?
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings to yourself.
People said she'll come back. They just didn't say it would be in a flashback. Y'all gotta be careful what you wish for, because you'll get it. You will get it. This is proof.
Save your breath. I know what I have to do.
Although, it does make me wonder, though, if she's going to be appearing in flashbacks, it does make me wonder if she's going to be playable at some point in the future. Because why would you want to bring her back? Why would you bring her back if that was the case?
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible, and don't let your emotions get in the way.
Well,
surely you're not worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make you want to destroy it completely. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Now, give that poor little tongue of yours a rest and stop pretending like you're above everyone else.
Maybe El Capitano makes a Signora puppet? Who knows? Who knows? Honestly, I really can't comment on that.
Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
Well, see you never. Bye-bye. And that's the last he's ever seen of her. And everyone else.
Poor little tongue? She's playing with fire talking to me like that. Who does she think she is? Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute now. I should prepare to give them a warm welcome.
Capitano can't make puppets? It was brunette.
The plot does not end here. There is more of this story to come.
Yes.
Come.
Please don't worry about me.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results in your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed puppet.
Done! I can only imagine what scenario in which he would make a Signora puppet. Well, I mean, more like the marionette one, right? Well, not marionette one. Whatever.
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru.
Yep, here it is.
Is that?
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome. I look
It's
forward
the dude.
to a fruitful collaboration.
And that one dickhead.
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god is far from a trivial affair.
The biological transformation is a lengthy process.
It's the man
As
with the
such,
drip.
I too would recommend that we commence as
The
soon
drip
as
lord.
possible. In the event that a successful connection is established, his body will become permanently bound to the machine, and he will be unable to move independently of it.
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doctor.
You were the most resilient test
Dottore.
subject
Oh, I know
ever
who
came
he is. I know who he
across.
is.
Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great deal of information. Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the abyss. We barely saw each other, and it became difficult to further refine the knowledge I had gained.
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that nothing matters to you apart from your crazy experiments?
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
I know, just typing out their names in Spanish.
The doctor again?
Ain't it supposed to be Italian?
That was uncomfortable to watch.
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
He's the doctor. He's behind all of this. Even your demise.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. He scares the bejeebers out of Paimon.
Let's move on.
Okay, moving on. Italian, yeah, my mistake. Yeah, because if it was Spanish, it would have been El Doctor.
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, then what are the differences between humans and puppets? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Whatever I am due, let it come to pass.
So you're saying...
Can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your current identity?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules, with each person being a collection of past experiences. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. All the emotions that you discarded will return to you. Are you sure you want to do this?
Damn, so wait. What we're doing now is we're just overwriting save files. Is that what's going on here?
I've lived with a void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place to the next. But then I met you. And I finally realized that reclaiming my missing sins might be my one opportunity to become my true self.
Is this the true meaning of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's words? A person can't erase themselves. And even though the original balladeer has gone, this person will live on in his place. Are you a person... Are a person's sins an inescapable part of their destiny too?
I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul-searching as a Shugenja, I've never fully understood it. Looking at it now, it seems that I brought this curse upon myself.
Fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. There.
So I beg you.
There, I said the thing.
Grant me this opportunity to gain a purpose, to change my destiny, and end my wandering.
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is yours.
Cutscene time.
You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Return to your true form.
Set him free.
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here.
The Bohemian Rhapsody references are unreal. I know.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is my...
Is he alright?
Oh boy. Here we go again. Scaramouche meets Scara nice.
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end.
Aw, shit, here it comes.
Die.
Not so nice.
This is trying my patience.
Have you got all your memories back now?
Have you got any more stupid questions? People human! The wind rises.
Oh god.
Insignificant past!
His damage is Scara mid though.
At my command, you shall fall. Swollen Fury. Know your place. Insignificant past. Fall. The wind rises. My endless cycle begins! Swollen Fury. Feeble human!
Get up!
That's far enough!
Okay, there we go.
Imbecile! Get out of my sight.
It disappeared.
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
There's the tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self. Wait, but it was you inside that thing too. What have you got to be smug about?
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am.
Now that you recovered your memories, the past will catch up with you.
You sound like you're concerned about me.
Well, I mean...
But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing, at least I now know the truth.
The memory recovery seems to have been a success. This dream has served its purpose.
Come on. Let's continue this outside.
Alright, me, myself, but not I. That boss just appeared for a split second. Huh.
Welcome back, Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer.
It feels like we just went on a really long journey. Paimon's exhausted.
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, I should probably change it.
You won't go by the Balladeer anymore?
After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using a name connected to him. I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui. And they wouldn't take me back anyway.
You forgot to get the chest?
Recent
JK, there was no
events
chest.
will have affected a lot of people.
You think I'd notice?
And they might not even remember who the sixth is.
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
Let's call it a tactical retreat.
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile, but it wasn't completely meaningless. At least I made a lot of people forget about me.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see and understand that. Changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people, these are not simple things to accomplish. What you are looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Indeed. How ridiculous.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes, and I took pains to make sure that you'd acquire that information naturally.
Why would you go to such lengths?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over was indeed a part of my plan. But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the doctor.
Yeah.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of my virtues.
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful again, so be it.
Nahida doesn't see you in that way.
Oh, right. I almost forgot. You're the good guys. You're into justice and all that. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best helpers. I can live with that.
I'm glad you're able to think of it in that way. Traveler, in the future, I'll continue to search Irminsul more deeply and see what secrets can be uncovered.
Okay,
including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before and after that point? I want to know as well.
Well, let's hope you can find some answers.
I will
Hopefully
try.
before we reach Fontaine.
Traveler.
Yes?
After I dove into the information torrents in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma?
Because I wanted to know what you changed.
So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. And how? Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do everything I can to pay it back.
So someone in Hoyoverse is a big fan of Bohemian Rhapsody. I think that has become very obvious to everyone. Very, very much so. Don't make it sound like I'm extorting you.
Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals. I'll balance the books one day. Don't you worry.
Well, you could just come over to the team for free. I don't mind that.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be reset to zero. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. There is no such thing as balancing the books. Some things in this world can never be brought back, and they can never be changed, which is why there is emotion in the human world. Everything that you feel is real and lasting. To be human is to live with imperfections. You can choose whether or not you want to be human.
Yep.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they? Anyway, I gave up trying to become a human a long time ago.
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. You're just bearing your feelings.
Absolutely.
The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your future lasts, the shorter your past will become, until one day, it is but a tiny fraction of your life.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
I hope you can give Nahida a chance. Please, follow Auntie Nahida, alright? Like, I'm sure that this will be the best course of action for you.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but the most important thing now is that you need to follow Nahida. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been for nothing.
So you better behave, damn it.
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
Yay!
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to celebrate?
Ooh! Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname for you, too!
Max Payne, we're setting you up for failure! Woo!
Why?
Because Paimon still doesn't like you that much.
Paimon! Why would you do that?
Then I hope we don't see much of each other.
Name him
in the
Scaramid.
future.
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud, but I know that's what you're thinking. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you can ask them for ideas.
You want us to decide.
No, Paimon only does nicknames. If it's a serious name you're after, it's all yours.
Alright, well, let's see.
Have you got anything?
Okay, rules and disclaimers for name modification. You can obtain the item an appellative stroke from the Archon quest Interlude, which will allow you to change Eons Adrift, Wanderer's Animo's name. Please take note that some names cannot be utilized in this change. Once you've renamed this character, some interfaces in the game going forward will display the name that you've chosen. There is a limit on the number of times you can rename the character, so do so with care. Travelers, please ensure that you follow our terms of service. Don't... The creation of content that discriminates against any race, gender, religion, sexual orientation, ethnicity, government, or religion, the bullying or insulting of any travelers or groups of travelers, any other content or behavior that violates the terms of service. We may have to restrict your use of the game services if you do not follow these rules. At the same time, you're welcome to use the report function to send feedback to us. All right. Scaramid? I don't know. That might be ain't that a little too ain't that a little cliche? Because something tells me someone else has already done something like that. So why don't we come up with something a little new, shall we? But if that's the case, what do we name our wanderer? I wonder. That narrows down the list of names I would have picked for him. Well, shit. Lynn? Lynn. You really think Lynn? My name? My name ain't exactly the most exciting thing. I'm just gonna say that. I could do Lynn. Because I won't lie. I did try out Scaramouche's gameplay earlier, and I'm just gonna say this. It's not as... Scaramouche's gameplay is not as exciting compared to Lynn. Lynn is actually exciting to play compared to Scaramouche. But that, again, that's my opinion. If you like Scaramouche's gameplay, you're more than welcome to like it. I just think that Lynn is far better. He has some funny dialogue if you try certain names like A or Dottore. Oh, really? Right in beta. Name cannot be less than one character. Character limit exceeded. Okay. How about this? Beta Lynn. Okay, how are we feeling about this one? Beta Lynn. Because I was thinking of, because I won't lie, I was thinking of Scaramid, and I figured maybe we should combine something like an element of that name and then Lynn. So why not Beta Lynn? Lynn Begenshin. Lynn, but worse. How about this? Lin, but worse. No, but honestly though, I think I like Beta Lin better because I think it rolls off the tongue. It rolls off the tongue a little more. I think so. I don't know. What are we feeling? Are we feeling Beta Lin or are we thinking Lin but worse? What's the vibe here? Because personally, I think Beta Lin because it rolls off the tongue better. But maybe if we could think of like another thing. Lin but Genshin. Not bad, but I don't think. I mean, it does fit the. It does fit. Lin is better at floating and killing opponents. That's what I'm saying. Like honestly, Lin is just better. I'm sorry, but Beta Lin it is. All right, we're sticking with Beta Lin. Honestly, nicer name. A nicer name. I named him Scaramouche, not to be confused with Scaramouche. All right, Beta Lin it is then. We're sticking with Beta Lin. I wonder how he's gonna react though.
Are you sure?
Let me give it some more thoughts. Yes, I think this will do. I agree. I definitely agree, and I think the chat agrees too. I think so.
Oh, all right. If you say so.
Now, here's the thing. I can rename the character whenever I want, right? Granted, I have like a limited uses, but I do have the opportunity to rename him if I want to, right?
There. Now you have a name of your own.
All right, Beta Lin.
What about a nickname? Are you done yet?
Still thinking. Stop rushing me.
You had an opportunity. You had plenty of time to make a nickname while I was coming up with a name for the chat, with the chat, all right? So, I don't want to hear any excuses from you, Paimon.
Take your time. I don't need to see you again until you've thought of one.
Linba Genshin is better in my opinion, but I'm probably biased. Maybe. Who knows?
Everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer will have to pay the price.
By taking them to the authorities, right? No deaths?
You mean the Fatui?
The doctor, at least.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change accordingly. But it won't be immediate. You still need some time to compose yourself.
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. Well, they ought to know about the connection between Raiden Gokuden and myself. I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, please tell them that I was the one responsible for the Raiden Gokuden's downfall. Even though the events have been erased from the world, they still deserve to know the truth.
I see.
Huh? But if we do that, then...
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire. Maybe that's how it always should have been.
Again, I feel bad for him, but if that's what he wants.
No nonsense. I like it. All right, let's call it a day. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
All right, later, Beta Lin.
He's gone.
What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime in an instant. He'll need some time to calm down.
Yeah, true. But even so, after everything that's happened, he doesn't seem quite as fierce anymore.
There were some bumps along the way, but it's all over now.
So we can finally go eat? Paimon is starving.
Oh yeah, we never ended up eating, did we?
Thank you both. I hope you will find somewhere nice to go and relax for a while.
I hope so too. Is that over? Is that it? Or is there a cutscene we gotta play? Oh, there's still some more.
I've got it! I can end my novel with some words from Mikoshi Nagamasa.
You mean because everyone else in the story is dead?
So does he remember his life as a nice guy or no?
Yeah, I heard
Surely
that
he
Mikoshi
must have
Nagamasa died
known,
at a ripe
right?
old age. He's the perfect fit to be the narrator of the epilogue. The dark clouds had dissipated, but they continued to cast their shadow in Mikoshi Nagamasa's mind for decades to come.
He respects Nahida more than his mother, the radish who stopped the start of his godhood. Yeah, nothing but respect for Nahida. Though to be fair, if you're in the position where your own mother kind of just dropped you like an abortion, I probably would resonate more with Nahida than I would with A.
Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatara Nagamasa, was forged, the people rejoiced, and there was painting, dancing, and drinking. All these expressions of joy melted
Well,
down
don't have
in
to
the
imagine
furnace
that.
fire and turned into red clouds that rallied around the final sunrise that Mikoshi Nagamasa saw in his lifetime. Life is a story too long to be told, a journey that you must walk to behold.
There he goes. Wandering off. Return to the resting place. That way? Shit, okay then. But she didn't want him to get hurt. That's why she left him behind. And that ended up hurting him. The irony.
Whew, it's about time we had a break.
Yeah.
As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back.
I'll buy you some delicious treats as a reward.
Wow, great!
Even though you barely did much, you... I mean, I do want to fatten up my emergency food, so yeah, sure.
Huh? Look at the vase.
What about it?
Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something? But Paimon doesn't remember there being a cleaner.
That night we stayed here, Paimon bumped into the table after being startled by something to do with the balladeer and broke the vase. But the balladeer erased his existence. He changed the world. So why is this vase still broken?
You sound lost and confused.
Who that? Who the hell that? Speak.
I know why you are troubled. Any who knew of this would find their mind overwhelmed.
Huh? Is there someone here talking to us?
Who that? Show yourself, coward!
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance, but for anyone else, who can say? When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced.
Next god?
The same is true of fate.
You really think that's a... We would also like to know. Speculations are that it's Alice or Hydra Icon. I don't think that's Alice. It might be the Hydra Archon. Because the last time someone spoke to us like that, it was Nahida. So my guess is it's very likely the Archon of Fontaine. That's what I'm thinking. I really doubt it's Alice. Yes?
Like a vase that falls to the ground. Whether it is broken by a cat or by a bird, the result is still a broken vase, is it not?
Who are you? How do you know about all this?
History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe your own eyes.
Only that which you see is true. What is unseen is but an illusion.
Abyss can't be this serious while talking.
The voices disappeared. And who the heck was that? And what were they doing coming out of nowhere and saying all that scary stuff?
But why would the Hydra Archon have such deep opinions about fate and destiny? Sounds like she has an ego. Well, I mean, I can't imagine who else it would be, because last I recalled, I believe we had a conversation about this before, that the Hydra Archon has like a knows about like gods and deities and the like, that better not be Saritsa. Nah, I doubt it's the Saritsa. It doesn't really sound like the Saritsa. Well, actually, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. One thing's for certain, I really doubt that it's Alice, because I don't see her. I can't imagine her talking like that. She did sound cold. We don't know what the Saritsa sounds like. Wouldn't that be too soon, though? In my opinion, I want to say it's either the Hydro Archon or the Saritsa. It's one of the two, but something tells me I'm leaning more towards the Hydro Archon, because the last time we had someone, well, invade our mind, just talking to us telepathically, was Kusanali. It was Nahida. So I imagine that whoever is talking to us would have to be the next Archon, right? She did speak in the same manner as Ignora. I don't know. Believe my eyes. Does she mean I should trust my memories?
Anyway, that face is still lying there broken on the ground. Should Paimon go get someone to clean it up?
Oh, yeah. You understand what I mean, right? To me, that makes the most sense. That's what I think. Third Harbinger? You really think so?
It feels wrong just leaving it there. Just a moment. Paimon will be right back.
Columbina. I wonder what else awaits me in the future. She does sound like that. Well, it's hard to say now. I do have my guesses. I do have my my thoughts and opinions and all that. But it could be Columbina, it could be the Hydro Archon, it could be the Saritsa. Honestly, though, I don't think it's Alice. I really doubt that it's Alice, because I don't think that she would speak like that.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Shut up, you. Anyway. So, I'm leaning more towards the Hydro Archon, only because, like I said, in the summer event, towards the end of the summer event, we did have a word with Nahida through telepathy. And I imagine that in the same vein, I do think that the Hydro Archon has a similar power to what Nahida had. Because Archons and all that. So I imagine that whoever was speaking to us telepathically might be the next Archon that we would have to go to. Do you know Eula's hobbies line for real? No. See here, hold on a sec. Let me just take care of this first. Would they really try the same trick twice? I wouldn't put it past them. Oh, yeah. No, I've already read that. I already read that before. Yeah. I think they did that on purpose so that we would think about the so that way we would think of the Hydra Archon.
I'm into all sorts of cool things. Sipping a nice cold drink, sitting in a canyon feeling the biting wind howl past my face, or diving into the lake at the foot of Dragonspine. Waiting for you to stroll by unsuspectingly, so I can sneak up behind you and drag you down into the icy depths.
They almost had me, but I'm too smart for Hoyo. Maybe. It's hard to say. It's honestly hard to say. Though I imagine we'll get more answers as we draw closer to Fontaine, right? So it will be a while before we actually see anything else beyond that. For now, though, we'll have to... The only thing we can guess right now is just that it's either Hydro Archon, it could be Sarita, it could be... Honestly, it could also be Columbina as well. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we meet up with Columbina in the next... in Fontaine. Who knows? Who knows? Now that the Fatui are far more apparent compared to Inazuma, it's quite possible that we'll be seeing more of the Fatui in the future. Only God knows who that was, though. Still need a Dainsleaf quest before 4.0. Yeah, I agree. It would be funny if it's going to be the Hydro Archon. I just want to see how they make it seem like. I'm curious, though, because I have heard that apparently Fontaine is kind of like a steampunkish world, so I'm wondering how exactly they're going to tie into all of that. Regardless, in terms of story, I'm interested. I'm definitely interested just to see. I really want to see how all of this ties into. I mean, regardless of how you feel about the game and all that, the story is becoming intriguing in many respects. And honestly, so far with the Sumeru with Sumeru, I do think that Sumeru quests are they're definitely up there. They're up there. In comparison to Inazuma, this one's definitely up there in terms of best quests so far. I don't know if I'm gonna feel the same way if we reach Natlan or Shniznaya or Fontaine, but hey, we shall see. We shall see for ourselves whether or not the game gets interesting. But then again, I mean, it took a while for Honkai Impact to get interesting, and I think we'll do just. And I think that the story will be just fine. It'll be fine. Honestly, Oyo knows. Oyo knows what they're doing. So we shall see. All right. So yeah. Now that we're done with the interlude quest, I think it's time for me to start wrapping up. So here's the thing. There are some things I do want to talk about before I start ending the stream. So here's what's gonna happen. It's getting much darker, that's for sure. You bet your ass. What are you smoking? Honkai was good since chapter 9. I never made it that far. I mean, I don't think I made it that far, actually. I think I stopped around chapter 7 or chapter 8. In all honesty, I think that's where I stopped. Anywho, though. So today, as I said before, today is going to be the final day for streams for the entirety of the year. And now, with that said, I do plan on uploading a couple videos here and there throughout my break. But the thing is, there's going to be a tomorrow's video will definitely be guaranteed. That much I know for sure. But there are two other videos I do want to upload, but I'm not entirely certain when they're going to be up because, because holidays and all that. So it's going to be on a is going to be on the basis of when they're ready. I think that's going to be the thing I do want to tackle on. So there's going to be 2 videos upcoming, but I just don't know when I'll get around to it because holidays and all that. So keep an eye out for the 2. They're not going to be big by any means. At most, they're just going to be reactions, and that's it. If you know, you know. Though I think if you stuck around with the channel, I think you might know what the reactions are. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know if I'm going to. I don't know if I'm going to do a summon session offline. I haven't decided on what I want to do yet because I do want to get Raiden, but I don't know if it's going to work out the way I hope it will. So we shall see about that. And, well, I mean, if you don't see a video on a summon session, I think you might know the answer. But we'll see about that, though. There was no English, so I didn't play much of Honkai. There were subtitles, though. That's barely an excuse. Regardless, though. And then, after that, in terms of streams, when I'll be back, let me see here. Sub is for tryhards. Bruh. I haven't decided yet when I'll be streaming next, but it's looking very likely that I'll be streaming sometime on January 5th. There's a possibility that I might stream it earlier than that, but no promises though. No real promises will be made on that front. And in terms of scheduling, I haven't decided yet what the schedule will be like because I'll need to figure out what my thing is going to be, offline and all that, becoming a become a servant for the public and all that. So we'll have to see. So we'll just play by ear for now, and then once I have a good idea of what the streams will look like or what the stream schedule will be like, I'll let you know as soon as I can. That's honestly the best answer I could give you at the moment. The scheduling should be as they were. In terms of the games that I will be playing, they should remain. I mean, Genshin will be there. Tower of Fantasy will still be there as well, like when I come back. And then, oh, that reminds me, one last thing regarding Mass Effect 2. So it's come to my attention that based on from what I understand, it's clear to me that the playthrough is taking a little longer than usual, and it may or may not be because of my hunt for elemental for element 0. So it's quite possible that I might want to do that off stream. Like, it's very possible that I might want to do that off stream. So, but with that said, though, I'm not going to be playing any missions or any missions, be it side quest, main quest, or loyalty missions. So I'll be doing all as much of the planetary explorations as possible. Just that way, when we do come back, the only thing that we'll be doing is loyalty missions and then the main quest, and maybe a side quest or two if we ever come across them. So that's what we're gonna be doing for the majority of Mass Effect 2. Like, I'll just do the planetary explorations off stream. Just try to grind for element 0 or whatever resources that I may or may not need. So that's gonna be the plan right there. Mass Effect 2 will come back. It's just that I'll have most of the planetary explorations completed by then, hopefully, or at least as much as possible. I wonder if anyone will be streaming on Christmas. I'll be working, so I need entertainment. We shall see. We shall see. So, in the meantime, though, gotta grind the element 0. You bet your ass. You bet your ass I really need to do that. Because last time, because I did notice that there was a pattern that I should have recognized earlier. That's on me, though. That's on me. So, that said, though, thank you very much for tuning into the stream. Really, really appreciate you coming down, hanging out, and all that jazz. And yeah, honestly, thank you very much for seriously though, thank you very much for tuning into the stream. Like whether you're on Twitch or on YouTube, I greatly deeply appreciate your company and all that, because ever since like earlier this year actually, like I was kind of a I guess you could say I'm like an aspiring like YouTuber and all that, and I'm glad that with the reaction video with my mom, like all like that, like on January, like it's honestly been such a crazy experience for myself, and honestly even for my mom as well. Like she even she was like so taken aback by how big the channel's become. Now, granted, it is at a much smaller scale compared to a lot of other like YouTubers out there and all that, but yeah, like honestly, like she's very proud of like of what I'm doing here, and I have to thank you guys just for you know, coming around and hanging out and all that. So yeah, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for tuning in, and hope you come back for, you know, whenever I do come back. So until then, this has been Appa's Gaming, and have a happy holidays and a new year, and I hope to see you again when you know, whenever I do streams again. Take care.